Hey guys, it's Jag. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game, Fire Emblem Three Houses, where last time we took Fort Mercius only to have it basically bombed from orbit by, I don't know, giant tungsten rods? Something that contained all the power of a nuclear strike with none of the radiation. Some sort of super weapon that was unleashed either by Edelgard or, more importantly, maybe by her uncle and the rest of those who slither in the dark. But either way, we had to retreat to Garreg Mach, or so we made it seem. We definitely came back here, but we might have planted the seeds of resistance for another day along the way. Because at the end of the month, we are definitely going to go and conquer Enbarr. But until then, it's time to explore and make preparations. Let's get started. I definitely remember reading about a theoretical super weapon where it operated on the principle that if you drop mile-long tungsten rods from space, maybe not even a mile long, maybe just like 1-ton tungsten rods, they contained the force of several nuclear strikes. We are very not prepared for, you know, anything that hits the Earth from space, which I actually think at the time that I'm recording this, there is supposed to be yet another meteor that passes by Earth with the space of a few thousand miles, just to illustrate the point that we could be wiped out at any moment. That being said, let's go to the sauna and relax. I think we'll go with Dorothea. Now, I did a little bit of research on this. It turns out that the more you are in tune with your students or the person you take to the sauna, the longer that green bar is, and the more they will heat up to the same degree you do. And that if both of you get into the relaxed range, then both of you get more of a boost than either one of you would have gotten by themselves, which is very, very interesting. I don't know what the exact numbers are, but you know, it's... No, I didn't get it this time, Dorothea.
Professor?
What? I definitely overheated, but it didn't count? What happens if I stay longer? That's when I pass out. Dorothea feels refreshed. I look like I'm on fire. Yeah, I feel dizzy. Alright, let's try that again. Maybe with... I'm still steaming, what? This is new. This is not anything I've been led to believe. What happens if I go back in? Who would I go back in with? I guess Ferdinand. I'm still trying to make... Why am I still trying to make him a Holy Knight? Why hasn't he been... More accurately, why isn't he a Holy Knight? Other than I might not have the seals to do that. Let's try this again. I was certain that I should have passed out there. I don't know what was going on with that, and it seems like Ferdinand is not heating up to the same degree that I do. But we're supposed to have ace ports? Let's try it again. This might do it. Yeah, now we're both relaxed. Good. Alright. So now I got that done with 2 of my points gone. Not that I really have much to worry about with those points anymore. Actually, while I'm here, I should probably change back to my normal attire. As much as I would love to use this dress, maybe I'll use it for my next playthrough. But I kind of committed to using the Sothis regalia, and I need to go back to it. Granted, I don't like it as much as that dress. Her dancer attire is actually really good. Alright. Time to go to the training ground.
Yes.
The battle this year, as I am surrounded by my students, wow. And the battle this month, not this year, is for a Silver Axe Plus. The Advanced Axe Tournament. There's an Axe Tournament this month. Challenge the warriors who serve the brave and widely respected Lord Holst. Recommended level 36 or higher weapon use training axe reward 1500 Gs and a Silver Axe Plus. Caspar, I feel like you could absolutely stomp this. Go do it. Man, he's gonna teach these people what it means to use an axe. And the thing is he's not using an axe anymore. But I do want him to have access to a Silver Axe Plus, because most of the axes that he does have are actually really expensive to repair. Crit right off the bat there. Am I even gonna take a hit this entire fight? Go to the quarterfinals. Another crit right off the bat. Good God.
Might makes right.
Go to the semis.
Hope you're ready.
With another crit. He is not ready.
Might makes right.
3 crits in a row. Can we make it 4? Did I hear 4? No 4. And he finally took his first hit when it doesn't matter. Caspar, I said you were going to stomp it. I didn't realize to what degree. Congratulations on just owning the Advanced Axe Tournament. We got a Silver Axe Plus and 1500 Gs as tribute, not a reward, just as take this and go away. Alright, now that that's done, let's go talk to our students here. We got 3 of them. Gonna stay calm, gonna stay focused.
So, Enbarr, the capital of the Empire. It's finally time. I never thought I'd live this long. It's like any battle, really. Stay calm, stay focused. Don't give in to the enemy or your own fear.
That's a good philosophy. You seem more serious than usual, or we'll get through this together. You seem more serious than usual.
Hey, I'm always serious. When I'm chasing girls or preparing for battle. Always serious. That's me. Striking down the Empire is my offering to His Highness. I've left the kingdom. What am I saying?
I mean, you can still respect the man. Train me in lances. Bring me up to C, please. Learn the combat art Knight Kneeler.
This experience is critical.
Alright. What about you, Felix? Bring you your quarry.
The Death Knight is no ordinary knight. I will prey upon him. I will quench my blade's thirst with his blood. His focus is on fighting you, I'm sure. But mine will be the last face he sees.
You're kind of obsessed with this guy. Why is everybody obsessed with the Death Knight? Our paths will be colliding.
5 years ago, Edelgard said a thing to me. Bridget is a vassal of the Empire. But she also said I always have the freedom to be choosing whether I am with or not with her. I will become the ruler of Bridget. So she said I must make my own path. So now, my path and her path will be colliding.
That's true. Yes, I want to learn how to fly. I get more experience that way. It feels like it's harder. I cannot talk. I'm sorry. Harder for Byleth to get anything above a good on her training. Why do you think I have low battery? I've been charging this battery. What? I don't want to keep getting that, so give me a second. Okay. I can't start this episode over, but man, does it feel like I started a train wreck. Let's hope it doesn't continue, compared to back
10
then.
years ago, Dagda and Bridget attacked the Empire from the west. Their final target was the capital. But they were countered at a port town, long before they reached their destination. I guess our attempt has been more successful than theirs, all things considered.
How do you feel about that? Ooh, actually, please train me. Are you looking for, like, Dagda to become independent? Maybe? I don't know. Looks like we're nearing the end. Somehow I doubt that.
Looks like we're nearing the end of this struggle. I'm sure Lady Rhea is on tenterhooks waiting for me to swoop in and rescue her.
Gross. I doubt it.
Oof, you don't mince your words. Try being a bit more mindful of other people's feelings. Lady Rhea's not waiting for me, I know, no matter how much I might wish she were. She's waiting for you.
I was mindful of your feelings. I wanted to crush them because I hate you.
A moment.
I hate you and I hate Rhea. So we call that a twofer. I'm sorry. Ever since that support with Catherine basically called me to the carpet and went on a little tirade about how Lady Rhea should never trust me and why am I getting preferential treatment and all that other bullshit. And the fact that, you know, she is completely obsessed with Lady Rhea. I can't stand her. As much as I hate Rhea, I think I hate Catherine even more. I really do. I think she is a terrible character. Rhea's already pretty bad. Catherine is just actually kind of disgusting. Truly regrettable.
I was born in Enbarr.
I didn't know that.
My mother and father met in a church there. Not too long after, I was brought into the world. I do not understand how war can happen in such a precious place. It is most regrettable.
Sure. Lance training, please? Thank you. Why do I think Catherine is kind of a disgusting character? Well, after our last playthrough when she was ordered to set fire to an entire city, and this was when Rhea went absolutely insane. She set fire to an entire city, questioned Rhea on it, was told it was for the greater good, and did it. Proving she has absolutely no will of her own. She shows a spark of self-awareness and loses it because of her infatuation with Rhea. That's why. Like, most of the other stuff I could just excuse as her being a gigantic bitch. That one is actually pretty inexcusable. You know you're about to commit an atrocity. You question the person who tells you to commit the atrocity. It's going to hurt your own soldiers, if not outright kill them. You can tell the person who ordered it is completely unstable, and you still do it. Yeah, there's very little redeeming about Catherine's character. It's all Rhea all the time. I would like to read a note. Nobles must never lose their composure. We must always exude an aura of grace. That said, it is necessary. Is it necessary for us to be graceful on the battlefield as well? You must maintain your grace at all times. Nope. Okay, whatever. Now, I checked last month, and I was actually pretty close to getting the renown I needed to fully complete a statue. How am I?
Need something?
Okay, I still need like 1,000 more. That doesn't seem like much, but yeah, we could complete the St. Michael's statue,
again
which
soon.
we probably will do. I'd like to see what one of them looks like completed. Is it still gold? Does it get a new palette change? I don't know. Who's over here? Oh, you pray they're safe.
I'm from the Empire myself, and I still have some relatives in Enbarr. I hope they get out in time, but I've no way of contacting them. I guess all I can do is pray they're not harmed.
I don't know, maybe Edelgard will be the one to set fire to the city this time, in which case, I will happily kill her. I mean, I've already had to deal with Seiros setting fire to the city, but at least it was, you know, at least he knew that it was just on our battlefield and it was only a select part of the area and we could easily get out. It wasn't the entire thing. I still don't really forgive Seiros for doing that, but that's mostly because, hello? You didn't even consult with me on this brilliant plan of yours.
Really?
Alright, if I look like I am fussing around with the camera, it's because I'm using my Joy-Cons, so they're a little bit sensitive. I need to charge that other controller. I could have sworn it was charging, apparently not. And I like playing with my Pro controller most of all.
Professor!
Hello everybody, I'm going up here. Do I even have any quests to complete this time? A supply run and a peculiar trend. We require more resources. If you can help, please do so. Smithing stone and dried vegetables. And this is where I stopped being able to help. I still have no idea how you get dried vegetables.
You there?
Are you prepared?
Rhea will be somewhere in the city. I wonder if she can sense us coming.
Creepy.
If we are able to save her, then I expect you will learn many secrets that have hitherto been kept from you. Are you prepared for that?
What makes you think I want them? I don't think I'm ready yet.
That is unfortunate. Well, you must become ready.
Must
The battle
I?
will soon be upon us. Let us both be at our best for what is to come.
You're making a big assumption that I care.
I have something to ask of you.
I'll go ahead and accept this. Go ahead and train me in flying. And then... Oh, I have it!
The battle will soon be upon us.
What? I have... I'm not gonna do supports this time, probably. Well, maybe. Depending on the time. I might look at a couple. I have dried fruit? When did I get dried fruit? I have 1 dried vegetables. When did I get this? Okay. Here, have these vegetables.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Your assistance in collecting resources is most appreciated. It may not be much, but please accept this with my thanks. Alright, we get 300 renown and 3,000 Gs. So I'll happily take that. I don't know when I got dried vegetables. I went an entire playthrough without getting dried vegetables last time. And in fact, once I knew how to get dried vegetables, I still couldn't do it. So what the actual hell? Oh, there you are. Back in the capital again.
Enbar's streets are paved with unhappy memories, Professor. I've avoided the damned place ever since I abandoned my nobility. Swore never to return. Now here we are. To return in this manner. Well, I can't say it is something I ever imagined.
That almost makes me curious. What happened to Hanneman as a noble? Almost. Not quite. I doubt I will ever look at his supports. Soon we'll be with Lady Rhea again. Who cares?
Whenever I think about how we'll be seeing Lady Rhea real soon, I get happy and really get cleaning. We'll get there for sure, right? We'll see her again?
We'll meet her for sure. Why
I
not?
just gotta believe Lady Rhea is waiting for us in the capital. We just have to find her.
I kind of want to kill her myself. Again. I knew what I was getting into with this playthrough. I knew it was going to be Rhea-centered. I knew it was going to be church-centered. I knew it probably wasn't going to be one that I really enjoyed as much as the other Black Eagle path.
Hi there.
But hot damn, I am tired of hearing about Rhea. I really am. And I'm going to bitch about it every time, too. Enbarr is a holy place.
Enbarr is where the divine Seiros, sent by the goddess, first appeared before mankind. Saint Seiros then worked countless miracles there and offered guidance to the people. That's why Enbarr is considered a holy place for the Church of Seiros.
Thank you? Now that I know that, what am I supposed to do? I might as well just read a book. In fact, she sounds exactly like she read this in a book and she's just too excited to share. Okay, anybody over here? Is there anybody who's not gonna let me bitch? Cause I'm having a good old time bitching this episode, I damn well am. Hey, Ferdinand? We made it here. Calling you Linhardt was actually kinda new.
Professor, at last, the end is nigh. I love the Empire. Part of me wants it to survive, but I know that is not reasonable. The Empire's time has come. What we need now is a mighty leader who can rebuild Fodlan and rule it as a single nation. Nonetheless, it saddens me that we will not have an Adrestian Emperor.
You know, out of everybody in this arc, I feel like Ferdinand has shown the most character development. Alright, go ahead and train in this. I really do. I've actually been really impressed with his character development this entire time. He's fighting against his homeland, and it really kind of starting to show the depth of who Ferdinand really is. Not just someone who wants to overtake Edelgard, but someone who recognizes that his own homeland, the thing he grew up with, actually is kind of rotten to the core and doesn't really have a place anymore. I really like this Ferdinand. We don't have a choice.
The information about Lady Rhea being held in the Imperial capital came from an Imperial soldier at Mercius? We can't discount the possibility that the enemy's feeding us fake information on purpose. Still, we can only move forward. It's all on you, Professor.
You know, I'm not even going to question that. I guess that is technically world building, as we are being told about events that theoretically we were privy to, and yet we had no knowledge of out of game. At the same time, it kind of feels like lazy world building, like, hey, your character knows this, and we're gonna talk about it, but we're kind of doing it so that you can't say, how were we supposed to know about that? I kind of think it would have been more organic if we had actually just been told. But I guess, you know, being bombed from space probably is a more dynamic cutscene than being told that Rhea is alive and being held in the capital. Although I still want to know why. As much as Edelgard hates Rhea, something I could totally get on board with, why is she still keeping Rhea alive? That's a question that has not been answered. I can only assume horrendous torture, and probably like bleeding her. Remember that they were all about Flame's blood. They might be bleeding Rhea, knowing that she is a literal monster, to make their own monsters. That's about the only thing I could come up with. Ellipses.
Invading the capital and smashing the Empire. I wonder if doing so could really end this war. Care to share your thoughts, Professor?
I don't know.
Perhaps you feel similarly to me. The whole mess puts me on edge. Although for now, Better to focus my efforts on the fight at hand.
You can't teach me anything I'm interested in, do you? I kinda think, knowing that this is... Oh, I talked to you. Alright, it'll be fine, right?
We're forming small units and slowly sneaking into the Empire's territory. That allows us to conceal ourselves along the path of the main army's progress, so that by the time we reach the capital, we can all join forces again. However, if any of the units are discovered before we can rendezvous, the whole plan is a bust. I'm sure it will work out, though. The Empire seems to think we've abandoned our plans to invade, so they're likely not keeping as close a watch.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about what Lysithea said first. I kind of think, knowing what I do about how many chapters are in this game, that we might actually be delving into the people who may have goaded Edelgard into this attack. Like, it's not gonna be over just because we invade Enbarr. Now, as far as that other guy, that's another thing what I consider lazy world building as, is he is explaining our own strategy to us in kind of a no player left behind manner, and I don't think that's organic. Door key, a key for unlocking doors. Plus, like, we have already had that explained to us. I mean, maybe not absolutely explicitly, here is what you are doing, like that guy did, but somewhat close. Seth basically all but told us the same thing, so I don't know what his purpose is. What's up, Caspar? We might lose if he's there. Your father?
It's such a relief that we've made it this far without having to fight my father.
You'll have to face him at some point. It sounds like you're scared. You'll have to face him at some point?
Hey, don't try and scare me. If he turns up as a reinforcement during the assault, we might lose. I'd better make my peace with that.
Or I kill him for you. Which I guess you ought to make your peace with as well. Yeah, I guess I'll talk to you. All we can do is pray. I have strong feelings about that philosophy.
Ever since the Empire declared war on the Church, we have lost all contact with the priests and monks who are in the Imperial capital. I expect there's nothing we can do but pray for their safety. But realistically, it's probably too late.
I'm not gonna get into my philosophy on that there. Y'all probably kind of got a sense that I'm not an organized church kind of way. It's not like I'm against people... Oh, God damn it, I'm getting into it. It's not like I'm against people who are heavily into the church, it's just not for me. Alright, it's been so long.
It's been so long since I've been to the Imperial capital. I used to go to the opera there with my mother and brother. I never thought my return would be like this.
Alright, you don't teach me anything I want. It's religion, politics, and well, religion and politics are the big ones. I forget what the third one is, but those are the surest way to ignite a powder keg, and I try to avoid it as much as possible.
Hello.
If you pick up my leanings because you watch enough of my videos, well, that's good on you, but I'm never gonna come out and say them. It's harder to be kept accountable that way. Southern Fodland Seeds, and you're worried about the opera company? I can see that.
In the opera, actors came and went all the time, but the people behind the scenes would stay forever. I'll bet I'd know a few of them now, even after all these years. I wonder if they've left the capital. I certainly hope so.
Are people just like assuming that the capital is, I don't know, under martial law? I mean, I guess that's a possibility. Alright, we could not get quite up to B+, which I am actually really sad about. I'll do that on my own, probably next week. Let's see what I get for all this Morphus seed. Vegetable seeds, Morphus seeds, chickpeas, flower seeds, peach currant, and LL pomegranate. The gardening system, I really kind of feel like I'm sure if you research it, there's ways to target the things you actually want. I feel like they could have really fleshed out how to do that in-game. Because really, it just kind of feels like I'm just throwing up whatever seeds I feel like and walking away. You know, it just feels like, okay, well, I got this random thing from this group of seeds. I don't know what contributed to what, so I'll just throw out some more random seeds. Not the only thing you can really feel like you're targeting are the flowers, and I have not used flowers yet. Supposedly they will, anyone you give flowers to will decorate the room with the flowers, but that's such a low motivational reward. Like, why even bother? Bernadetta, get out of your damn room.
Professor, my mother might be in the city. I don't have many good memories of her, if I'm being honest, but she's dearer to me than my father. If you happen to see her, please make sure she's not caught up in all the fighting. She's only a civil servant, so hopefully she takes a cue from her burning and stays inside.
I will try not to kill your mother, Bernadetta. Although that was surprisingly cute. Alright, who else do I need to talk to? I feel like I need to go to Anna. And Ingrid. And Dorothea. Okay. I was about to say, felt like I've made a pretty solid round. Alright, I guess I'm just plain missed Ingrid. Yes I did. Oh, it's because I went the other way. We must win no matter the cost.
Once this battle is over, what will become of Fargus and Fodlan?
What would you like to see happen?
My hope is for a world at peace. A world in which this present turmoil is a thing of the past, the stuff of legends. I believe those who survived the atrocities of war have a duty to create a new, better world. So the sooner we can stamp out such turmoil, the better. We must win, Professor. There is no alternative here. I won't allow for anything else.
That is actually kind of a surprisingly dangerous philosophy. Peace and victory at all costs tends to be a little bit costlier than it should. I was gonna save you for last, but yeah, let's go ahead and talk to you. The pressure's on!
Greetings, Professor! Nothing to report. Momentum's really picking up for this final battle, huh? Even I'm starting to feel tense. Me! Enbarr's history goes back 1,400 years. That even predates the founding of the Empire. It's one of the sacred sites of the Seiros faith, so it's a pretty big deal. But hey, no need to worry about the monastery while you're fighting the final battle. I've got it covered. I'll defend it to my last.
Got it. You'll be completely useless, but I still love you.
Professor.
Arcane Crystal. Ooh, I needed that. Thank you. The capital will be a battleground soon.
The whole of the capital is going to be a battleground. The city has such a long heritage. Even so, perhaps it deserves to be reduced to ashes for once. But we can't let the common folk get hurt. We should try to confine the damage to the noble section of town.
What about the nobles who don't necessarily agree with Edelgard? You don't know? I mean, I get what she's coming from, though. Also, clearly, you know, she's got reasons to not really be a fan of the nobility. It's hard on everyone. I think this is...
everywhere. I hope things go back.
It's just the same thing. She has changed her lines once, and it sure ain't gonna be that. Alright, I want to get a bunch of Master Seals on here.
Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one?
I want to at least get 5 or 6 of these.
Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Alright.
Come back soon.
I didn't actually check on people's motivation. I don't know that I have a way to do that.
Huh?
Oh, what do you have to say? What was that light in the sky? It was hell. Hell on earth.
Just recently, the fish in the pond suddenly started thrashing around like mad. I didn't know what was going on. Then I saw something gleaming in the southeastern sky. It happened right when you were out on campaign. I wonder what it could have been.
Trust me, you don't want to know. Yeah, I forgot to check on people's motivation. I need to turn in, like, the last of the lost items. I'm not going to do that this episode. It's clearly too late. I think we can at least try to progress to the next week of instruction and instruct who we can. This week's instruction is about to begin. Choose your method. At the very least, we can get experience through the group tasks. Alright, instruct. His motivation is ready. Actually, people I care about. Dorothea, Petra, both of whom Anna. I need to instruct these people, Ferdinand and Linhardt. Actually, this is a good set. I am very excited. Okay, so it's just your... At this point, it is just your... Oh no, you are Holy Knight. Did I not swap you? You're still a Cavalier. I guess I need to reclass you. Maybe I didn't because... Oh, I think I earned it, but at the time, Linhardt wasn't ready to take on a Dark Knight. And then I just never reclassed you. I think that's it. Alright, well, let's just keep pumping your holiness. Because you need spells. Linhardt, I know your reason. I wanted to see... Doesn't look like there's anything higher for the Dark Seals. Like it looks like Dark Bishop is the highest. Just kind of disappointing. I mean, I know there's Dark Knight, but Dark Knight uses black magic, not dark magic, I think. And a Dark Bishop uses dark magic. Yeah, see? And there is a difference between dark magic and black magic. So I guess I just keep training your reason. Which you are damn close. Oop, I went too far back. I don't think I know enough about the difference between dark and black magic to describe it now, but there is a difference. And there is a difference, and it's the reason that really only Hubert and maybe Hanneman are actually really good dark bishops. I'm kind of just doing it for Linhardt because I want to see what it's like. Okay. I'm guessing you still need Lance. If I had to make an informed decision here. No, writing. I was wrong. Well then, writing you get trained in. All the writing. Okay. And Petra, I know you need flying. How much flying do you still need? Your flying's actually fine now. So that means I can take you off the sky detail and I can put Dorothea on riding, which I do want to do. Because I've been waiting for you to get done with the sky detail. So that means that you're actually... Where'd you go? You're actually pretty close to basically getting yours. You need an A in Lance, but I could flip a coin and maybe it would come up all you. Maybe I will get you up to B and make that coin flip more in my favor. And I still need to actually train Anna. Alright, you are going to be a Grimory, and it's been a while since I've even taken a look at you. Or a Mortal Savant, not a Grimory, what am I on about? So you just need Reason. And Reason you shall get. Not much, what? You don't seem to get much experience for training at all. Maybe that's a balance? Maybe I need to start taking you to the sauna. Okay. Group tasks. I'm gonna put Dorothea and really who? I guess whoever she's got a good relationship with. Ingrid. Y'all go on stable duty. And that should do it. Begin let's check to make sure that yeah, she's in writing. Okay. Begin training.
I have a question.
Okay. Why is the bitch here? I've got a question too. I've had this sword for a long time. It is as much a part of me as the hand that holds it. But a good swordsmith could craft a weapon that's more effective and durable. Should I stick with my old familiar sword or acquire a better one? Get the new weapon, give yourself time to train with it, keep using the sword you're accustomed to, why not both?
Wow, I asked the wrong person.
Ouch. That didn't take away my A+, did it? I didn't get to C. It's Anna's birthday. We'll do a tea party another time, give flowers. I had a feeling that'd be a better response, but wow. He was not impressed. Dual wielding is a thing, you know. It could be amazing, but you chose to be mediocre.
We can do it quick as a flash. Yes, together.
Am I getting a perfect
We
result?
did well enough.
I am. They seemed very happy to be working together. Okay. I'm not complaining. I mean, I guess if I did lose professor points, it wouldn't be hard for me to get them back at this point. Felix, asshole, learn the magic thunder.
Interesting.
Mercedes learned the ability reason level 5.
Guess all that time wasn't wasted.
Lysithea learned the ability reason level 5. And that's it. But I think if you reach max, you don't lose professor points. Might have to check on that. Let's go to certifications before we call it an episode. Petra, let's see if you can go for Falcon Knight. Why not? 53%. And the coin flip lands on a winner. Nice. Petra passed.
I have success.
Resilience +3 is not bad. Yeah, go ahead and change. Unfortunately, that means she does not have the right battalion. I wonder if she has high enough authority to get a flying battalion. Not sure. Dorothea, a Dark Knight. That's a stretch. Let's go for it. Another coin flip. It lands on a winner. Nice. Dorothea passed.
I passed thanks to you, Professor.
And blind luck. Alright, defense +4. Go ahead and change into the new class. Linhardt. Do I want to go for a Dark Bishop now? Wait, I only have one Dark Seal. what happened to my other Dark Seal? I guess I'll wait on it then, just in case. I'd rather, like, do that as a sure thing. Especially since that's a class I really want to take a look at, even if I don't use it a whole lot. You... I kind of wish you could actually swap on this screen. Yeah, I need to change you to a Holy Knight. I guess I will just go to Inventory, Reclass, Ferdinand, Master, Holy Knight. Yes. Class change!
A bright future depends on my strength.
Okay. Is there any other certifications I want to take? Actually... Other than mine, that might have been my last masterclass certification that I'm going to use. Actually, I need to do Anna's. That's right. How far away is she? Let's risk it for a biscuit. The odds of the coin flip landing ahead 3 times in a row, pretty bad, but this isn't really flipping coins? And we lost. So, alright. Can't be too surprised by that.
What a waste.
Hey, I just gotta buy another Master Seal from you. Think of it as you losing a class, but gaining 3,000 Gs. Anyways, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, and now we just really gotta work on Anna. I'm okay with that. But we're gonna call it an episode here. I'm gonna go do my exploration, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for coming out and joining me today. As always, I appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw, make sure you give me likes, leave me comments, remember to subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. At which point I will be done with my training and we might go to battle. But I'll see you then. Y'all have a great weekend. Bye-bye.